Check out my Superman hairstyle. How are you guys doing? My name is Cyrus the Great, and today we are going to talk about The Princess and the Frog. I distinctly remember watching this film for the first time ever with my family by using a projector at a green wall. It was a for the first time experience for me. I wonder if we still have that. So the film begins with a backstory back in 1912 New Orleans. Tiana and her best friend Marilyn Monroe, Charlotte LaBeouf. You know what? How about I just call her Marilyn Monroe for the whole film? Cause I just can't help myself. So anyway, Tiana's mother Eudora tells a story called The Frog Prince.
The Frog Prince is all about a spoiled princess reluctantly befriending the Frog Prince, whom she met after dropping a gold ball into a pond. And he retrieves it for her in exchange for her friendship. The Frog Prince magically transforms into a handsome prince. The Frog Prince is about keeping your promises.
Tiana's father, James Brown, dreams of having a restaurant one day. When Tiana eagerly chimes in that she wants to help, her father claims they'll call it Tiana's Place. Upon seeing the evening star outside her window, Tiana makes a wish, to which her father explains that wishing can only go so far, and that she has to help that wish along. After wishing to the stars, she gets to see her future husband. 14 years later, Tiana still holds on to her father's dream, even after her father passed away. You know, when I was a little kid, I assumed that he just went away on a vacation. But no, I never knew that he actually passed away. Stupid past Cyrus. Working 2 different jobs, Tiana spends almost all of her time working and saving for a place, with little time for friends or fun. She's just gonna keep on working and working and working till she can finally afford to own a restaurant. I think I'm having conflicting opinions here. I don't think Mulan is the best anymore. I think Tiana deserves to be the best Disney princess. I mean, think about it. We are talking about a black woman here who is working so hard to achieve her dream in the early 1900s. I mean, do you have any idea how hard it must have been for a black woman or a black man to work hard to achieve his or her dream in the early 1900s? Do you? One day, Marilyn is incredibly excited that a visiting prince named Naveen is in New Orleans. Since Marilyn is now considered a princess because her father has been king for 5 years in a row, she hopes to fulfill her wish of marrying Naveen, due to the fact that he's single. So she's just gonna marry Naveen like that, without even getting to know him? Okay. Naveen also wishes to marry a princess who's wealthy due to the fact that he's broke. Knowing of Tiana's cooking skills, Marilyn pays her friend a large sum of money to cater the event. Tiana is euphorical, as the money is just enough to own a restaurant. Tiana and her mother cleans the place together so they can finally get started, while she sings Almost There. Meanwhile, Naveen comes across a tall man who's named Dr. Facilier, and he has friends
on the other side.
Facilier's past is mostly unknown, though he mentions being a descendant of royalty through his mother. His motivations toward taking over New Orleans were briefly implied to be a result of a poor upbringing, where the wealthy either treated him with disrespect or ignored him altogether. Inviting them into his emporium, Facilier convinces them that he can make their dreams come true, but neither of them got what they were expecting. Naveen is transformed into a frog while Lawrence is given a voodoo talisman that gives him Naveen's appearance. Basically, Facilier wants Lawrence to marry Marilyn. After that, he's planning on killing the king and split his fortune with Lawrence, while secretly giving himself the larger sum. In my opinion, I think Friends on the Other Side, this is literally the best Disney villain song of all time. It's so catchy, so energetic, so evil, and Dr. Facilier, aka Shadow Man, is I think my favorite Disney villain of all time. Nah, it's still Hades. He's basically my second place, or maybe Scar is my second place. I'm not 100% yet. Later at the ball, Tiana discovers she may lose the mill to a higher bidder, though it's possible the building was being withheld from her due to her race. Yeah, there's a slight possibility that this film features 2 characters that are racist.
Which is why a little woman of your background...
She wishes to the stars just like old times. She doesn't really do that anymore because she's all grown up, and according to Marilyn,
You know, I was starting to think that wishing on stars was just for babies and crazy people.
After that, she sees a frog just like old times.
So what now? I reckon you want a kiss?
Kissing would be nice, yes?
He asked for a kiss because just like the story of the Frog Prince, it might break the spell. She apparently accepts because Naveen mentions he has a wealthy family, and he might reward her with tons of money, in order for her dream to come true. So she kisses him, but unfortunately it didn't work. Not only is Naveen still a frog, but Tiana turns into a frog herself. After escaping the party, they argue about how they lied to each other, and blah 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 blah. The next morning they decided to work together to find a way out of the bayou. Along the way they meet a trumpet-loving alligator named Louis, and a Cajun firefly named Ray. Did I pronounce that right? Ray believes he is in love with a firefly named Evangeline. But everyone knows that Evangeline is not a firefly. It's basically a star, but no one has the heart to tell him. Actually, according to my research, Evangeline is not a firefly, nor a star. But get this, brace yourselves, fasten your seatbelts, and listen to this. As a matter of fact, Evangeline is the planet Venus, named for the Roman goddess of love. So basically, Ray is in love with the goddess of love. And in the end, when he died, they believe that he is finally with Evangeline. So when he died, Ray is with the goddess of love. So anyway, after Tiana and Naveen shared a romantic dance together, they got ambushed by a couple of shadow demons. So they finally met Mama Odie, and according to Mama Odie, Marilyn is considered a princess because her father has been a king for 5 years straight, as I explained earlier. So they decided to find Marilyn because Naveen must kiss her in order to break the spell. But according to her song, she believes that her dream and his dream are not the ones that they truly want. They gotta... Later, as they get on a boat, which Louis decided, Naveen tried to propose to Tiana because he realizes that he indeed loves her. After that, Naveen gets captured by shadow demons, so Lawrence and Facilier can get some of his blood. Because apparently Facilier's voodoo talisman magic doesn't last forever. It constantly needs blood. After Tiana knows that Naveen loves him, she rushes to find him, but she found him marrying Marilyn, while completely unaware that that's not Naveen. Ray rescues the real Naveen and steals the charm that disguises Lawrence, then finds Tiana and gives her the charm. Ray holds off the shadow demons by using his glowing ass, but unfortunately is mortally wounded by Facilier. Facilier then offers to make Tiana's dream come true, in exchange for the talisman. But Tiana remembers that her father never really got what he wanted, but got what he needed.
Power of love.
She also realizes that she loves Naveen, so she refuses the offer and destroys the talisman, causing his friends on the other side to punish him for not paying his debt. Wow, is this not the scariest death in Disney history? I mean, there's Tarzan, but... As Lawrence is taken away by the police, Naveen explains everything to Marilyn and asks for a kiss, but Tiana comes and confesses her love.
My dream wouldn't be complete without you in it.
Marilyn then kisses Naveen, but it was too late. They decided to stay as frogs due to the fact that they love each other so much. Later, a funeral materializes for Ray, and we now see him up there with Evangeline. Oh sorry, I mean Venus, the goddess of love. After that, Tiana and Naveen got married and that completely broke the curse. Thanks to that, she is now officially a real princess, due to the fact that Tiana married a prince. Okay, so let me get this straight. Dr. Facilier's curse is still not lifted, even after he died. Now that is some damn good magic. Later they return to New Orleans to legally marry, and together they open their new restaurant, with Louis playing in the band. And they live happily ever after
in New Orleans.
And that, my friends, was The Princess and the Frog. In my opinion, I think Naveen and Tiana are one of the best, if not the best Disney couple of all time. I mean, think about it. Naveen is someone who knows how to have fun, but doesn't know how to work hard. Tiana is someone who knows how to work hard, but doesn't know how to have fun. They were made for each other.
What have we learned today?
Wishing for your dream to come true can only go so far. What you really need to do is work real hard. But that's actually not the only lesson in this film. The other lesson is, your dream is indeed something you want, but is it something that you need? No. What you really need in your life at least once is love. And I truly, truly love that moral lesson. The Princess and the Frog deserves a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It really means a lot. You guys are the best. Tomorrow we're going to check out Tangled, which is now 10 years old. Stay cool, guys.